I always love to ask people, okay, what do they know? What did they wish they know back then that they know now? And so if it's the idea of preparing yourselves for these glass ceilings, was that something that you had to learn and you got better at, where, okay, having the management or having the employees or the teammates in place? And so did you almost feel like with each, whether it's 50 and then the 250 and then the 1 million and the 10 million, those ceilings, did you just progressively get better as you went through each and every ceiling?
You almost have to reinvent. I'm not going to say the company, but you have to reinvent yourself every time you get to that. Like, to do more than $50,000 a year, I had to be able to hire someone and trust somebody. And, if I was wiring this room for you and I put 5 electricians in here, 5 of us are going to do it differently. But it's all right and it all works.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to learn. I had to know that maybe my way wasn't always the best way, but if their way worked, and maybe that was the best way. So I had to learn to give people the ability to make decisions and not criticize them.
Okay, so which is actually sort of one of those questions too, is the fact of was that to delegate more? So as most business owners or self-employed guys and gals, sometimes relinquishing control, like you're talking about, is very difficult because it does require trust, and it does require, you go from this, I love how you put it, like sort of reinventing yourself, where you go from a micromanager, I would say, to now a manager, right? Where now, okay, you're looking over what about this? What about that? And you have to sort of step back and just say, okay, hey, they have, they know what they're doing. And so was that a difficult transition for you, or
Very
a difficult
much.
reinvention? And same idea, did it get easier though through time, or do you feel like almost with each ceiling there was a new moment that you had to have this almost aha moment to say, okay, this is what I need to do now?
Yes, both.
Both, okay.
I remember I was, for a while, actually I still do this, I would get, I'm going to say hired, but really wasn't, because a lot of the times when I was doing this, it was for friends. And Glynn Electric had steady growth. It was never, that's not true. Sometimes it has to be quicker, because to break that barrier, you have to be prepared for it. But I would come in and I would assess friends of mine that were owning their own company, and they would say, why can't I grow? What's wrong? And what I found out 95% of the time, it was the person in charge was a micromanager, couldn't let it go, and their company will only grow to the capacity that they have.